Wonderful. Did you see another movie?
I did see another movie.
Okay, what'd you see?
Splash.
Oh my gosh, that's so much fun and wholesome.
It's such a cute movie, and also very fitting because, I'm right. The romance novel is about, that sort of clash of two worlds. Um,
Exactly, exactly.
and the discovery of the human world and obsession with TV and all of that, to the point where Maddie had assumed I had watched it because I
There's
stated
a second assumption that you watched it.
she assumed I had watched it because of a thing in the book, and I'm like, no, I've never seen it. So we saw it, and oh, it was so great. And Tom Hanks is great in that.
And Daryl Hannah,
Daryl
that's where
Hannah,
she got her start, is that movie.
I believe so. Daryl Hannah is gorgeous in that film. I mean,
Yeah, she was just ethereal. Yeah, she was just beautiful.
she got the part, I think, because she always, she's one of those people who grew up loving mermaids and practicing pretending to swim like a mermaid. So she looked great in the test footage because she's been practicing that for so long.
Oh my God, she was. Oh, really? That's amazing. So she was like super perfect for the part.
Yeah, that's what she wanted to do. She got into movies because she wanted to be in a fantasy like that. So that was
Oh,
like a
wonderful.
dream come
Do you
true.
know, while I was getting my engineering degree, I was actually hired to be, because I looked like her at that time,
Yeah, you look a
her
lot like her.
double. Yeah, I was going to be her stand-in, because remember, to get the lighting and everything right, they have to have a stand-in that looks like the actress, so they don't have to stand there for hours and hours until they get it right. But I was going to engineering at that time. I said, and they weren't paying very well. I think it was, it was a very small amount of money. And I said, no, I'm gonna turn it down. But I actually got the job, but I turned it down.
I believe it. You look so much like her. I mean,
When I was young, yeah, I did look a lot like
I
her.
was telling Maddie that you
Except I was curvy.
true.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was telling Maddie that to whenever you went to cons, you would just put on an eye patch and call it a day, and you didn't have to do anything
That's what I would
else.
do. I'm Ellie. We're
Yeah,
good.
yeah, Kill Bill,
Yes.
laziest cosplay ever.
But it worked
Yeah,
because there was like armies of crazy 88s, and they always show up, and it was so much fun. And I all of a sudden I'd hear Ellie across the room, and I'd be like, yeah, hey. So yeah, easy peasy.
yeah, I loved her in that movie. I was it was such a charming film, and and John Candy, that was an awesome role for him. It was just his brother is so awful, but also somehow really likable at the same time. Somehow,
Well, was it that? That was one of Tom Hanks' first movies. I
yes, it
don't know if it
was. I
was
think
it his first
no,
movie.
it wasn't his first movie, but it was in his early part of his career.
Right. And that movie is sort of what made everybody fall in love with him as an actor,
Yeah,
because he was just so adorable in that part.
yes, and I love the ending. I was I was kind of startled that it it felt very right for the movie, but I was somehow surprised. I was very happy with the ending.
Awesome. Yeah,
Yeah.
that one is a great one.
It was also
It's
such a
fun.
funny movie, really funny. I was
Yes.
giggling for a lot of that film. It was so silly, and some of the just the physical comedy was great. It was great. I loved it. Yeah.
Yeah,
And
I haven't seen that movie in so long, but it's an oldie but a goodie.
yeah.
Yeah,
Also,
that was a real
when
fun one.
he's finding a name for her, and she's like, she wants Madison, and she's like, that's not. He's like, that's not a name. And in retrospect, Madison's now become such a huge name. I know tons of Madisons, and I was like, what are you talking about? It's not a name. But this movie started that. I was like, what are you talking about? Of course that's a name. It wasn't back then.
Yeah, it's a name now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's such an important mermaid film, and yeah, my friend's a mermaid.
Christina will be thrilled that you saw it.
Oh, I'm
She'll
sure.
be yes, yes.
Yeah, she'll be
She
happy.
might actually be pissed at you for not watching it
Earlier.
with her.
Maybe. But yeah, it was fun seeing the tail stuff was great. I mean, I I've done a little bit of that, but nothing like that.
Right, right.
But
Aw,
it's
that's so
such an
nice.
iconic, and like all the mermaid obsessed community must love that movie. It's like the perfect mermaid movie.
Oh yeah, and it's wholesome, and
So
it's
sweet.
adorable, and it makes you laugh, and yeah, it's one of those movies you walk out of and you feel good at the end.
Yes. Yeah.